Hi, it's Nedine. Come spend a day with me with FTS.
Hey there, welcome to FTS.
Thank you. Hello.
How are you, Nadine?
Pretty good. How are you? Hi, Jennifer.
Hey Nadine, how are you?
Pretty good. What does a typical day in the life look like here?
Typical day for me is a combination of leadership team responsibilities, departmental meetings and oversight, and a little bit of individual contributor work sprinkled in as well. And I also look forward to making time for ad hoc and spontaneous conversations with the team.
Awesome. What about you, Thomas?
I'm in a lot of strategy meetings, a lot of one-on-ones with my direct reports. I spend an exorbitant amount of time with our customers as well, which I really love. So,
Very cool. What is the most overlooked aspect of the hiring process?
yeah, we feel the process itself gets neglected and overlooked. Throughout the hiring process, you're really sending messages, whether or not you intend to the talent itself. So it's important that prompt responses are happening. You're getting back to them the way they should be responded to, and you're sending the right messages.
If I had to pick a specific instance within that process that I think goes overlooked, it's what I would call the transition time. So that time from, offer signature to first day. I think oftentimes this is overlooked, but a great opportunity to add in a few touch points with new employees and give them a 10 out of 10 experience before they even walk in the door.
How do companies attract top talent?
You have to nail your story. In a market where candidates have literally hundreds of options, it's really important that you're able to tell your company story, the product, the vision, and the rationale as to why them, because they have other options.
If part of that company's story is, companies leaning into things like culture, or maybe you decide to lean into this idea of a sort of skill set, making sure that your interview process, your upskilling, and your long-term talent development all kind of work in sync with one another to kind of complete that story from talk track to experience.
Awesome. You actually started to lead into our next question. Can you talk to me about company culture and how it plays a part in what you do?
Yeah, we obsess over culture here. The employee experience is something we overinvest in. We're constantly having conversations at the leadership level about how to optimize that. And when engaging with hiring managers and companies, that's the first thing and the primary thing that we really care about understanding. What's it like to work there? What do you actually value? What's the role for what's the vision for the role, and so on and so forth. So that's a big one.
I mean, employee experience can be everything from the office that they walk into every day, community involvement, relationship building internally. It's our belief that if we are developing those relationships, both with our candidates, our clients, and internally with our team, then that's a recipe for success, not only for our clients, but also as a business model.
What are some overarching trends you're seeing in the hiring space and recruiting space?
Yeah, the hiring space. So over the last 3 years since COVID, the remote aspect's been pretty interesting, and to date, a lot of companies really haven't had a sound strategy as to where they're acquiring their talent and why. And so we're working with a lot of companies right now, trying to understand, have them understand, why are they going after the talent they're going in terms of regions and metropolitans and so on. So this actual strategy around how they're acquiring talent is pretty important in a remote workforce.
Another trend that you might have heard a lot about over the past 3 to 6 months is this idea of quiet hiring. The idea that instead of adding headcount, companies are just adding additional work to the current team. And that's due to kind of market, external factors in the market, interest rates, etc. What I would encourage founders to think about is that a long-term strategy to create this pent-up demand for additional headcount? And how does that impact things like burnout and long-term retention rates?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me. I'll let you get back to your day.
Thanks.